Take up the space. You're worthy. You're worth it. Your voice is powerful. You are empowered. This is your permission slip. You know, I find even for myself, I watered myself down. I watered my words down. I doubted how I sounded. I feared what people would do, what people would say. And I had these voices going off in the back of my head like a consistent record pretty much all of my life until recently. And I realized where those voices are coming from. And you know, one of the biggest things that I've learned with the help of some amazing people is I am worthy and safe to take up the freaking space in my career. When I walk in everywhere, I know that I am worthy to take up space, and no one has the right to tell me otherwise. So I'm sharing this with you because one of the things I realized too is that where I see a lot of folks not showing up powerfully is in their career, is showing up powerfully as an executive and a leader. I mean, sure, there's titles and sure, there's name badges, but let's just face it. You know, it doesn't matter what title you have. What matters is that you know that you're worthy of taking up the space. Do you want to know the things that I've done from since I was told that I'm not worthy to take up space? I've had people that have gotten mad at me for taking up the space because they told me that they thought I was taking over the space. And I thought, wow, that's very interesting. Because of the circumstances, it's like, wow, okay. I've had people, you know, message me and tell me to tone it down, tell me to let other people speak. And I'm just like, oh, wow. So obviously I looked at where is the most opposition that comes against me? And it is for taking up space ever since I was little. And so I even carried that belief into my career. And when I would walk into my jobs, okay, as a career leader, I would water my words down. I would water my messaging down. I would dumb myself down because I doubted myself, all because of what people say. But I'm here to say that this is your permission slip. I'm going to invite some people. This is your permission slip to take up the freaking space and stop hiding and stop watering your messaging down and stop being somebody that you're not. Stop sounding like something that you're not to fit in. And it's amazing what happens when you start realizing this and you start moving in the direction that you are designed to go. Most people, distraction here. Okay, now that has silenced, you know, most people hide. They're afraid to show up. They're afraid to show up in the career. They're afraid to be seen. They're afraid to be heard. They're afraid to ask questions. And maybe the messaging that they've gotten is that their questions aren't important. But I'm here to tell you something. You have permission to speak up. You have permission to show up. You have permission to say the thing. You have permission to be all that you have been designed to be. Nobody can take that away from you. And I'm here to tell you something. You know, the foster care that was meant to ruin me, squelch my voice, take my voice away. Do you want to know the things I've done? I've created a podcast successfully. I have coached people. I got my certification. I lead people in my career. I lead people who are in the career. I am a hype girl. I celebrate people. And I use my voice to bring messages like this because it empowers, uplifts, and shows people that they matter. And it shows people that they too have permission, that they too can do the thing. And that they too can show up unapologetically and powerfully. You know, one of the biggest, I'm going to say something that most people might find offensive, and if what I'm about to say, if you get triggered easily or if you get offended, then maybe this isn't for you, but I encourage you to ask yourself why you get offended when people say things. Why? So what I really have to say, like, biggest messaging out there, it's been my message since I was little, but I couldn't form it into words until 4 years ago. And I was like, and I've been asked several times, Tiffany, if you could say one thing to the world, what would it be? And it's this. I would say it's time to cut the shit already. It's time to stop sacrificing yourself and abandoning yourself to fit in. It's time to put yourself first. It's time to operate in your power. It's time to put yourself first and fill up your cup. And the main people that I speak to are people who are in a career, who lead other people, own businesses, are executives. Because this is where I see it the most. And while everybody, yes, does abandon themselves in some way, shape, or form in marriage, parenting, all that stuff, I see it mostly in the career field. And I see it mostly where people, they put themselves out, so far out in left field before they walk into their environment, that by the time they walk in their environment, they've lost themselves because they've left who they are outside. You don't separate yourself. You are who you are. Now, I am going to say something. In the corporate world, there is a hidden and underlying message that says, don't be yourself. Act this way. Say this thing. And I see it a lot. I've experienced it. I've even experienced it when I have collaborated with other leaders and executives, where the underlying message that they send is that the words that you're saying is not important, or the words that you're speaking don't have power, or that the words that you're saying don't mean anything. And so the hidden messaging that is sent is that, you know, you don't matter. You don't get to take up space. How dare you? You don't have permission. But I'm here to tell you, yes, you do. You absolutely do have permission to show up exactly how you are every single day and without hiding. This is your permission slip. So thank you for watching. By the way, tag somebody in the comments, because apparently these live videos are going to be deleted. I got an email from Facebook, I'm sure you all did, and I was like, excuse me? All my videos, all my lives I've done on Facebook are about to get trashed. But I said it's okay, because my messaging has changed. I've pivoted, and I'm here to empower others. And when I show up, it means others will show up. And this is what I'm here to do. I am not here to water down myself or make myself look a certain way anymore. That is abandoning myself, and I've done it far too long. And I don't need to fit in anywhere just to look a certain way. So that's also your permission slip. Y'all have an amazing, fantastic day. And don't forget to tag somebody in the comments that you believe needs to hear this message. Thank you.